Welcome back to Football Kings. It's Sunday and a lot has happened over this weekend. Liverpool fans are definitely in a very tricky situation. Some people, I guess a lot of the fans have mixed feelings. Some people feel that whatever was said by Mo Salah is disrespectful to the club, while some people feel like whatever way the coach or even the club themselves are, whatever way they are treating Salah or what we know or don't know, they feel like is disrespectful to to a club legend, right? So because
Yeah.
Salah has, of course, done a lot for the club, that's undeniable. But at the end of the day, people have different expectations on how this should be. Should he have said something? Should he have made it public? There was a video of
Um,
Soboslai apparently that came out, and Soboslai was saying whatever thing that we want to handle, let's handle it in the dressing room, whatever.
oh, Soboslai
And
said his own too.
that video came out. I think somebody was saying it was like an hour before Salah had said done the interview and stuff. So that's
An hour
allegedly
after.
an hour before Soboslai said that, and then Salah's interview kind of like came out also. I don't know if it was happening at the same time or Soboslai had said something
Okay.
before. But at the
Mm.
end of the day, it just shows you that this club is definitely in a crisis. That's just all it tells you. All it tells you is
The
this is
manager
not
has lost the dressing room.
yes, the manager has lost the
He's
dressing
lost,
room.
he lost the dressing
There are
room.
mixed feelings. This club is definitely in a crisis. It's clear and it's very evident that some people just don't have faith in this coach. You know, it's clear that some players are just kind of over it. You see the reactions from certain players, you know, in terms of like being subbed off, how they feel about it. We've been seeing this for a while. You know, we some weeks back mentioned
But
Konate's
Kingsley
face, how he
is
looked
just
when he was being
yes,
subbed up and
yes, how
everything.
it was.
So
Yes, I
it
noticed that
just
one
there's
too.
just some mixed feelings with everything, you know. AB saying what's wrong with Salah? Why must he speak now? I don't understand
Well, it's
Salah.
just
I don't
three
understand.
games. It's just three games in 9 years that they put you on the bench. Grow some balls, brother. Like grow some balls. Like what is that? You are a player. If you don't play well, you go to the bench.
You go to the bench.
I
I
think
have
the most striking thing from that interview, when he was giving the interview, he felt like he was almost crying.
I
Like
felt
he
like
was,
he
but that laugh was not, the laugh was a laugh of kind of like you feel the pain, which is
yeah.
okay. It's okay. It
Well,
shows that he loves the club.
there are some
But
things that mhm.
the only thing I did not agree with, which I feel he should be benched for that, is when he said, "Oh, that people said that he's playing, but he thinks he's earned the right to play, right, because of what he's done for the club." I'm like, brother, suck it up. If you don't play well, you are only in that position and you only had that place because of your performance over the 9 years you've been there. That's why you've been untouchable. But the moment your performance drops, the club has to come first. You
But
love
wait,
the club,
but I have to stop you there
right?
and point out some things that you need to understand.
But
One
everybody has
thing,
been bad.
yes, you get
Yes.
what I'm saying.
So yes,
The
they
only part
used
I'm going to
there have
defend the
not been
only part
better.
I'm going to defend Salah
Yeah.
is the part that they are making him a scapegoat. That is the truth.
Yes, I think
In
so.
this
I think so.
crisis, they are making
Yeah.
Salah a
Yeah.
scapegoat, and I
Okay,
do
that
not
is
agree that
Salah
Salah
is
is the
the
problem
cause.
with this team. We
Yes.
were 2 goals up at Leeds. Salah was not on the
Still,
pitch.
he was not there.
They never brought
Exactly.
him in. We went down
Exactly.
2-2. This
2-2.
form
Exactly.
has happened with Salah on the pitch. This form has happened with Salah
And
off the
off the
pitch.
pitch. Yeah.
We were there. We scored 3 goals, 3-2. The coach made
Mm,
subs. In fact, he went very
mm.
defensive very early because he wanted to keep that 3-2. We had
3-2.
time
Yes.
in that game against Leeds. They went
Mm.
to the corner flag. They went to the corner flag. We ended at the corner flag, and it was 9 minutes added on. Went to the corner flag to try and waste time, right?
Oh,
Leeds kept on fighting, and they came
yeah.
back in the game. It ended up being 3-3. So
Mm.
at the end of the day, Salah is not the reason why we drew to Sunderland. Salah is not the reason why we drew to
It's not
Leeds.
the reason
And people
actually.
will come out and say maybe if Salah was playing, we could have lost those games. But we have watched games that Salah gives quality balls. We do not have players that can give quality deliveries into the box. Cody Gakpo sucks. I'm telling you
And
guys
how
for a
many how
fact.
many times how many times how many times has Salah played with Ekitike? Not so much, right? Because he needs somebody that can score.
The time we play,
Most of the
the time
time,
we did the
he
Merseyside,
starts with Salah.
the coach is. I'm not going to. The
Yeah.
coach is the problem.
the problem. Yeah.
This whole problem that
Select.
we are facing is an slot. It is not Salah. People that are coming out to say Salah, yes, I'm saying Salah should not have come out to give that interview. And I'm on the side of those people that say you should not come and be talking about dressing room business to the public because you're nobody bigger than the club. I'm on that side. But I'm somebody that I'm fair enough to say, guys, I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of you are scapegoating Salah, and it is disrespectful to scapegoat him. He
Most people don't.
single-handedly gave us, I'm telling you, he single-handedly gave us this Premier League that is giving Ancelotti a job. He single-handedly did that. And Ancelotti built the team around Salah. He built the team. And when he came to become Liverpool's coach, he had a meeting with Salah and they had the relationship. And he built this team around Salah. He built the team saying, this is how I want to utilize you as a player. This is how I want you to play. He cut him
Yeah.
into, we overload the right wing, we create space. Same stuff. You get what I'm saying? Now they've brought all of these players, and it's not what is your first team? What is your first?
Doesn't have a first team.
You
It
keep on
doesn't.
changing he doesn't have a first team. You
Chopping
keep on
and
changing your
changing, chopping and
over and
the
over
team he
and
used
over game
last year was a club's first team,
what is your first
right?
team?
It was club's first team, right? So, but you can also argue that in spite of how there are games that Salah was really bad, even we complain of Van Dijk and Konate being bad, he doesn't have replacements for those ones. He doesn't have an option. He has to play both of them. He doesn't. You guys don't have defenders. You only have two. Which other defender is there? You only have two center backs.
If he really thinks Konate has been making a lot of mistakes, why not just play Gomez then? Why not play Gomez? If you think Cody Gakpo is not in form, why not play Chiesa? If you think Isak
That's
is not
crucial.
performing well, why not start Ekitike a lot more?
He started Ekitike, but
He
you know
started
he
Ekitike,
dropped
and what happened?
Ekitike.
Ekitike scored 2
Scored two
goals.
goals. Yeah.
Isak, those
He killed
chances
that
that
boy.
Ekitike scored, those chances that
Isak will
Ekitike scored,
score them.
Isak will not score
Isak
those chances.
will not score them. He killed Ekitike's confidence.
He started
Killed that
Isak
boy's
against
confidence.
Sunderland. You did not start Ekitike
Yeah.
against Sunderland. Ekitike is your best performing player, but yet he's on the bench. $150 million Isak, you're giving him opportunities. He has to start whatever. Cody Gakpo
But
that offers nothing to the
Ferdinand
club. Cody Gakpo
is
offers
still there.
nothing. Cody
He is
Gakpo
still
cannot beat man 1v1. Cody Gakpo cannot give deliveries, proper deliveries into the box. Cody Gakpo is not scoring as you
actually,
expect him to score.
yes. How
So
many?
why not drop him
You know
and
what
bring
I
in
think?
somebody else?
I even think low key. I even think that maybe Cody Gakpo's performance is worse than Salah.
I feel like
Worse.
both people
Only
are
difference,
not are not informed. Both his
but
wingers are not informed.
the only difference now between two of them is that Cody Gakpo can run in terms of tracking back. Salah can't do that. Salah should be your number 9.
The same
That's what
Cody
I
Gakpo
think.
that on that
Yeah,
club,
yeah.
Cody Gakpo will get subbed out, and Klopp will bring in people to come and run. Cody Gakpo was not running even when Klopp was our coach. He was not really running that much. He was not really
Wasn't
running. It was not really intense, right?
okay.
There was no intensity from him. It's the same person that is the same
Boxing.
person that
Well,
is the
I'm
same
really
person that they will
sad this
sub out and bring the
weekend.
people to come,
Super
someone to
sad.
come and run. So at the end of
Super
the
sad.
day, I feel like this whole scapegoat thing they are doing for Salah is just a stupid
Yeah.
propaganda, saying he's the reason why we are not winning games. Yeah, bench Salah, he's the reason why we are not winning games. I don't think so.
But you
I don't
bench
think
him
so.
you bench him 3 games and you only won 1. Do you get what I'm saying?
The Aston Villa game, he didn't bet. Let's go back in time and see the games we won if Salah was playing or not playing. I think we should play that game, right? Let's play that game of going
All
back
the
to
games you
Liverpool's.
won, Salah played all of
Salah
them.
played all the games. So what the fuck are people
Yes.
saying? It's pissing
Yeah,
me
he
off
played.
when people come and say Salah is the problem
Yeah,
with this team.
yeah.
Apart from the
That's the
Frankfurt
thing.
game, how many?
Yeah.
What are you people saying, bro? Like it does not make any sense.
It's the same thing I said yesterday, Kingsley, when you were not on the live.
Making him a
No,
scapegoat.
and AB would remember this. Remember when Lampard was going closer to the end? Sometimes how do I say it now? It's for a player is difficult. SSB welcome. It's difficult for a player, especially when they've given a lot and they find themselves on the bench. Lampard did the same. Lampard didn't come out. He says Salah and it's like because Ronaldo and Ten
Yeah,
Hag.
that's basically that's basically what's happening at this point.
Ronaldo's zone was even a bit better because Ronaldo's zone was bringing out some facts. Do you get what I'm saying? But
He
I don't
came.
know. This Salah's one is a bit weird.
Let
You
see
get so
let's go back. Let's go back and analyze games real quick,
yeah,
just to give you guys some
yeah.
context. And this is not me defending Salah. I'm not defending with Salah's interview. This is me just telling you guys a fact. Let's just put it out there
Mm,
before people send in the
mm,
chat that I'm defending Salah. We played the game against Bournemouth. Salah's rating on SofaScore was 8.4. He scored in that game against Bournemouth. Chiesa scored, Salah scored, Gakpo scored, Ekitike scored. Right, that's
mm,
Bournemouth start of the season. We go to
mm,
Newcastle. Newcastle game, Salah played. Right, let's
mhm.
check. Let's check his rating. Um, Salah played that game. In that game, Salah had an assist in that game.
Okay.
That is Newcastle. We won
Mm,
that game. Let's go games we won. We played Arsenal, right?
mm,
Arsenal
mm,
game. Salah played that game. Okay, he didn't have a good game. He had a bad game in the Arsenal game. That's a bad game, but
mm,
we won that game, right?
mm,
Let's check the Burnley. Burnley away,
mm.
we won 1-0. Salah played that
Salah
game. Salah
penalty,
scored. He scored a penalty,
penalty.
right? That's the one goal we had that basically, he's the
Mm,
penalty taker, whatnot. We went to
mm.
Atletico Madrid game, which is Champions League. Salah played that
You
game.
won.
Salah scored in that game. In fact, he was the
Mm,
highest rated. He was the highest rated player on the team, 9.2.
mm,
He scored and he assisted in the game.
mm.
That game,
Yeah.
right? Scored and he assisted. Let's go to Everton. Everton game. Salah played that game. Let's see what Salah did in that game. In that game, Salah
Mm,
had an assist in that game. He
yeah.
had an assist in the Everton game, right? Gravenberch scored a goal. I think maybe the assist for Gravenberch's goal.
Mm.
Let's now go to we're doing only the wins. Only the
It's only
wins.
the wins
Only the
that you
wins.
guys
Let's
have
ignore
had.
the L's.
Mm,
Only the wins. We go to
mm.
Frankfurt, right? I'm very sure Frankfurt, when we did Frankfurt game,
Salah didn't start.
Salah did not play that game. He didn't start the game. He came into that game, right?
Mm,
He saw played the 4-4-2 with Ekitike and Isak. That was the first time he tried out
mm,
that idea. I tell you that he never went back to that formation, and Isak never went back to that 4-4-2. He never tried
mm.
Ekitike and Isak again together. I don't think he did that again. But we won that game. Let's go to Villa, right? Because Villa game was the next one. Salah
Salah played
scored
that
in
one.
Villa. He scored.
He played and he scored. I remember that game.
He scored in the Villa game. He was rated 8.1 in that game. He scored. Gravenberch scored in that game.
Mm,
Let's go to Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid game, because I feel like that was the last one. Salah played in that game. His rating was
mm,
7.8 on SofaScore, right? He was not the
mm.
poorest player on the pitch. He was not the poorest player on the pitch. Um,
Okay.
aside that game, the other game that they dropped him was West Ham, right?
Mm.
West Ham game was the game that he didn't play. That we ended up we should be beating West Ham. It should not even be a
He
brainer.
he
Salah being
he
there or not,
benched West Ham. He
he
benched him
benched him
right
in the
for
West
West,
Ham game. He
or
benched
you
him in the
still
West
drew.
Ham game.
We still drew.
We won. No, we won West Ham 2-0. We won West Ham
Oh, you
2-0.
won West Ham.
Yeah,
Okay,
he benched
okay.
him West Ham. He benched him
For West Ham, he came on
Sunderland.
for the West
He
Ham
came on in
game. He
West Ham. He
came on.
came on, right? He came on, but
Yes,
he didn't really.
you
He
guys
didn't.
you guys scored second half, right? Or was it
Oh,
first half?
actually, he came on. We scored in second
Yes,
half. Thank you for
yes.
reminding me.
You won.
He
Yeah,
came on. He came on
Jordan.
for.
Yeah,
I think he came. Who did he come on
he came
for?
on
He came on for. Is it for
for
Isak? No, no, no.
no. He came on like halftime, or not halftime.
Did he
Was not
come on in
halftime,
this
but
game? I don't think he came on in this
he
game. Oh.
came on. He came on. He came on. It was your last game that Salah did not come on.
Did he come
He
on in?
came
I
on
can't
in
see.
he came on in that game, or he didn't come on
He didn't come on in
for
that
West
game.
Ham.
Oh. No, West Ham, he didn't come on. It was
He didn't
Ekitike.
come on.
No, he didn't come on. It was Ekitike, Curtis Jones,
Mm.
and Robertson. He didn't come on in that game. No. Yeah, I think it was Sunderland he came on. Sunderland, he came on in that game for
He came on.
Sunderland. Right. Sunderland, he came on. Not much
Okay.
happened in that game. But he came on for Kudigaku. Right. So
Okay. Okay.
based
Let's
on
play.
data, based
Mm,
on data,
mm,
right? The most games we played this season, right? Even though
mm.
we've lost just as much as the games that we've won, the
You
games
won.
that we've played this season, right?
Mm,
That we won, Salah
mm,
participated in that game, and it is one
mm,
game out of all those games we've won that he
mm.
had a poor rating in the game, right? So rating
Yeah.
stats is not everything. We can see that maybe he's not tracking back whatnot. But at the end of the
Mm,
day, I will not
mm.
I will not come to this stream and you guys will tell me Salah is the reason why we are losing games. He's simply not the
Okay.
reason why.
Let's play his
Interview
video
or not. Anyways, let's
let's see.
let's see
About
let's see his interview. Give me 1 second. Let me play the video.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed, to be fair. I have done so much for this club. Everybody can see that during the years and especially last season. Sitting in the bench, I don't know why. Seems like a club is throwing me under the bus. That's how I felt it. How I feel it. I, I think it's very clear that someone wants me to get all the blame. The club promised me in the summer for a lot of promises and nothing. So far, I'm in the bench 3 games, so I can say that they keep the promise. And I said that many times before. I had a good relationship with the manager, and out of the sudden, we don't have any relationship. I don't know why. Seems to me how I see it, it's someone doesn't want me in the club. But again, this club I always support it. My kids will always support it. I love the club so much, and I will always do. Now I called my mom yesterday because I knew you guys didn't know that I'm gonna start or not, but I knew. Yeah. I called my mom and dad yesterday. I told them come to Brighton game. It doesn't matter if I play or not. I'm gonna enjoy it. We'll see what's gonna happen, but in my head, I'm going to enjoy that game if I played or not, if I'm in the bench or not, because I don't know what's gonna happen now. So I'm just gonna be in Anfield, say goodbye to the fans, going to Africa Cup, because I don't know what's gonna happen when I'm there. So,
what do you do with the situation now, Mohamed?
It's not acceptable for me, to be fair. Like, I don't know why that happened always to me. Like, I don't get it. I think if I'm somewhere else, every club will protect his player. I don't know why I'm in that situation now. But again, it's how I see it now is like, it's like you throw him more under the bus because he's a problem in the team now. But I don't think I'm the problem. I have done so much for this club to get the respect I want to get. And I don't have to go every day fighting for my position because I earn it. People will say, you're not bigger than... I'm not bigger than anyone. I earn my position. This is football. Yeah. So it is what it is.
When you say that about the Brighton game, you mean that possibly it could, be your last game, you consider your future in January, perhaps?
Yeah, in football you never know, but I don't accept the situation, to be fair. Again, I've done so much for this club.
Is that what's so frustrating for you? Because
absolutely. Last season, I'm sorry, with all the respect, I love everyone. I love how.
Thank you for tuning.
So that was basically the interview. You get what I'm saying? That was basically the interview with Salah. So what do you think? What do you guys think? Has he earned his spot? Should he be battling for his spot?
I think
if a player is out of, if a legend like that is out of form,
you clearly you say you can't just come out and call out like that. That wasn't professional. Yes, I agree with Ash. But one big thing we'll take away from there is the mentality and the attitude of the senior players in your dressing room. There's clearly a problem. Now, I can't remember. Someone came on this live and we're talking. I don't know if it was Dara, when we're talking about Kingsley, what if Salah is just a front man for the rest of the team? Okay. So I think I'm not sure if it was Dara or Chevy, right? But the person mentioned that all the big players and leaders in the team are not playing well at the same time.
Yes, it was Chevy that said it.
Okay,
all the big players are not playing well.
Guys, Salah to Van Dijk. Van Dijk has been terrible.
Konate, a lot of people have been playing bad.
They've been terrible. But if you look at it, right? I know Salah is there to score goals, give you that go ahead, right? He's trying. You see it, he's trying.
When they saw him up in Sunderland, he was running around.
Look at the mistakes. Look at the mistakes from Van Dijk. I think Iken has come on this live and said on the chat, like, Van Dijk should be benched. Van Dijk should be benched. Your manager needs to grow some balls and bench Van Dijk. Do you get what I'm saying? But the problem with that is that you don't have a replacement. There's no other defender. If it's that you had like a Gehi on the bench or something, you can bench Van Dijk and put Gehi.
They are blaming their bad transfer window business on Salah.
Yes, on Salah.
The club is blaming their bad transfer window business on Salah because we know this window should have been them signing defensive midfielders, defenders, and backup wingers. That's what they are blaming. They are blaming their they are golden boys. The fact that the golden boys they signed
especially.
are not
Yeah.
working, they are blaming
Yeah.
this on Salah. I'm telling you
Say
guys.
Liverpool disrespected Salah, signing Ekitike and Isak in the same window. Shocking. And that's the funny thing. You could have signed a backup winger for Salah. Yes, you could have. I think Ekitike can play on the wing. Do you get what
This is
I'm
the
saying?
same manager
But
that does not. You say you want to rotate, you still don't give Chiesa a chance. You still don't. How many games have you started Chiesa? Chiesa is the person that has been coming on and doing a lot for you, right? He's a game changer. But how many games do you really give him playtime? How many games do you really use him? Ikena saying I mentioned
not
it
much.
before, but you guys probably forget. YouTube content ID system scans live streams for copyrighted content. Did you guys get permission before playing that video? Don't put your channel at risk. Yeah, we're just reacting to the video. I don't think it will be an issue, but let's see what happens. But at the end of the day, I just feel like whatever the situation may be, right? With this whole Salah, this whole Salah issue, whatever the situation may be, I feel like they are making him a scapegoat and they're throwing him under the bus. I
Your
don't
transfer
agree with
window
I
was
agree with
bad
Ash.
actually.
I agree with Ash saying you should not call out your coach or call out your club like that. Let's not forget that the players are human beings and they can be very reactive, and they are public figures too. Someone like Salah is a public figure. If you bench somebody like that for 3 games, is news. Benching someone like Salah for 3 games is news because I agree with some things he said. What I don't agree with the fact that he said them publicly, but the content of what he said, I have to agree with it. Which specifically is Salah is not the problem with the team. I feel like he has done enough for this team for him to get enough play time, right? If he's struggling with form, you have to give him time to get that form. Even if you want to bench him and rotate him a little bit more, let him play games, sub him out. That is fine. You can do that. Like nobody's above the club to get your wins. You can give him some stats, take him off if you want. I think he has earned the right for you to give him more of a chance. But
No, but
benching him 3 games
the
straight is
mentality,
kind of
no, no,
crazy.
no, no, Kingsley. He's see. To be honest with you, benching Salah. Okay, let's ask the question. Do you
Would
think the
and it's
coach
not bench
benching
would
Salah?
and it's not bench Van Dijk 3 games straight. Would he do that?
I think that's a. I think it's a statement actually. Benching him 3 games straight is a lot
Yes.
actually.
Benching
At
Salah
least
3 games straight
you
is
should
kind
have
of
done.
crazy.
You should have rotated. Maybe bench him one game, start him the other. Bench
Yeah, rotate him a
bench
little
him
bit more.
another. Bench him another. But to be honest, he doesn't have the legs. He's starting to show. Do you get? So as a player, I think maybe have that conversation with him also. Have the conversation with him in the sense that, oh, brother, your legs and you don't have the legs as a winger. This is our plan for you. We don't want to use you more than maybe 90 minutes in a week. Rhys James is on the bench. He understands sometimes why he's on the bench. Sometimes he doesn't even play. His team needs him. 90 minutes, he's on the bench. He's the captain. But he understands. Sometimes I think just explaining to the player, when you explain to the player, do you get what I'm saying? They are human beings too, but I think there was no communication from the club aspect. He just outright bench. And that's why he came out to say, oh, we had a relationship before. I and the manager had a relationship in the sense that he was communicating what he was doing. But now there's no communication. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no
Yeah.
communication at all.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's a bit weird, and I don't know. I don't know. He shouldn't have even done that interview. It's 3 games, brother. It's football. It's football. It's 3 games. Do you get what I'm saying? It's 3 games. Like, what's the big deal? It's 3 games.
Yeah, he was like
I don't know.
Salah has half a season left on his contract. To me, that was him telling everyone, I'm going to AFCON, and when it's over, I expect Liverpool to have worked out a deal with another club, likely Saudi. I think it's over. I
I
think
think
Salah is
so.
done. I think this interview just tells us what it is. Salah is done. This is the end. It's just a bitter end, right?
Mm.
But we should just have it in our mind that after AFCON, especially if they sign Semenyo in January, I think this will even push the club to want to sign a replacement for him. So if they sign Semenyo in January, which me, I'm my club above anybody else, I give Salah a lot of respect. But if I'm going to lose Salah for my club to win games, I'll take Salah going over my. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm on the
Yeah, yeah,
side of
yeah.
my team's success. So if Liverpool
Mm.
is going to win more games, win more trophies without Salah, I'll be on that side. That does not mean I don't respect him as a club legend and even a Premier League legend. But then at the end of the day, I still don't agree that he's the problem. But with what has happened with this whole interview that we all just saw, he's most likely after AFCON, most likely I don't really even seeing him get playtime. Him saying Brighton game is possibly the last game. I think he
Mm.
really means it. You know, you get what I'm saying?
SSB said,
Yeah, it's easier to bench your star attacker when you have other star attackers on the team, compared to a lone star defender. Yeah, right. It's
yeah.
easier to do that.
I think to be honest with you,
Yeah,
I get Salah is wrong, but I get Salah's point in the sense that
he
benching him
deserves
three
more
games straight.
respect, bro.
There are other people. There are other people. Okay,
That
let's put
worse
it this
than
way.
him.
In terms of the history of Liverpool, if you count the first five players in your history, you
Mhm.
probably count Salah. You count Salah.
Yes,
Yes. So you count Salah. So I don't know.
250
Yeah.
goals.
For
Are
you
you
guys,
are you
250.
serious? Yeah,
That's a lot of goals.
250 goals. Like you literally are benching this guy.
Mm.
I
No, but I think
honestly,
Salah has
I think
two.
it's quite
Salah
disrespectful.
Salah has 1.5 years left on his contract. I think it's not 6 months. He has 1.5 years.
Let me check.
It was
They'll
two
probably
years
want to sell
contract they
him.
gave him. Yes,
They'll
two. They
probably
want
sell
to
him.
get maximum profits from him. I think that's
Yeah.
what they want to do. Do you get? They're trying to force him out. Say club should come back to Liverpool. Salah will be back to his best. To be honest
Salah's
with you, the
contract,
club
Salah extended, right, until the end
for
of
2 years.
27 season. So
So it's
it's
two
two
one and a
years.
half years
Yes,
left.
2 years.
1.5 years. So he still has 1.5 years left on his contract, and
Okay,
yeah,
Salah's form has dropped. We all agree. He cannot
mm,
beat people 1v1.
it's hard. Yeah.
But one thing that he brings is his crosses
Mm.
are good. He gives good deliveries into the box. He's still able to assist, right? But his form is not the best. I agree.
Okay,
Gakpo,
let's. Yeah,
Gakpo's form is horrible. To be honest, Gakpo's form is not even the best.
yeah.
Isak has not done anything. Isak has not done anything for the club.
Practically
He
nothing.
has done nothing for the club.
Nothing.
You get
Not
what I'm saying?
like
So
that money is
Isak that has
wasted.
done nothing for the
Nothing.
club, then
Yeah.
are we putting him in the racks as a priority over,
No,
because of
but
the money, because of the British record
Isaac
fee?
sometimes is on the bench too.
And then Ekitike that has
Yeah,
started doing some stuff. What of that?
yeah. You
Right?
didn't reward him. You kept him on the bench too for
Florian
several
Viet,
games.
he has not done anything.
True.
The brother has not even the goal that he scored, right? It was an own goal. Who is the person that scored the most goals so far this season? It should be Ekitike and Salah. The two people that have scored goals for us will be Ekitike and
Mm.
Salah. I'm not even playing. I'm not trying to. I'm not
Oh
actually
my God.
capping.
Foxy is saying, he said, didn't Salah fall out with Klopp towards the end of last season as well? Away at
I'm not
West Ham, I
sentimental. No,
remember.
bro. I'm not sentimental. Iken, I'm not sentimental. The crosses that he has given in terms of
Mm,
corner kicks are not that bad.
mm,
They're actually decent crosses. He has given some crosses, some assists that are not bad. Yes, he has had bad ones. Like I said, he's out of form. I'm saying
mm.
that is, if there's anything he's offering, is the crosses and passes that he's offering. I'm still saying that he's out of form. So I'm not trying to be sentimental, but I'm trying to tell you that in general, everybody's out of form. People are not still doing what you
Yeah,
expect them to do.
even Van Dijk.
Okay,
Van Dijk's form
the
is
cross
not
that
good.
Kekes, the last game we played the Leeds, Kekes is supposed to
Mm,
give a cross. He thinks it's the
mm,
NFL. Is it NFL or where they play American football? He's kicking the ball so high in the sky. The ball
mm.
is in the sky for such a long time. The lead keeper already is anticipating where the ball is going to be. What kind of weird ass cross was that, bro?
My God, I don't know. It's a can I say Salah's crosses and passing and decision making and ball control this season is horrible. Why is Kingsley sentimental?
I'm not being
Ah,
sentimental. I'm telling you the truth. I just feel
I
like
you know
there is some disrespect.
if I was to advise Salah, right? He's a club legend.
He's
I
done.
think
He's done.
if you ask me in terms of Lampard, I remember when AB you back me on this when Lampard was about to leave the club.
Mm.
Do you get? We Ben is the same thing. It's normal. Lampard started to be benched slowly. Some games he's bench, the other game he starts. They started, but they had that conversation with him, right? Brother, you are getting towards the end. We will start to rotate you. Are you okay with it? Do you get what I'm saying? You need to have that communication with the player. He's a human being. Are you okay with it? Okay, fine. Oh, I don't want to be on the bench. This. Lampard decided to leave in sense that he doesn't want to see himself not perform for his boyhood for not boyhood, for his club that he spent majority of his
Mm.
career at. Right? He decided that okay, we'll not give you a new contract. Chelsea decided they won't give him, and he went to Manchester City. Do you get what I'm saying? But the biggest thing is that have that conversation with him. Have the conversation with him, right? And you can try. Your manager has not been creative. I still feel like AB has said it on this live. So many people have said it. Try Salah as a striker. Put Ekitike wide or Viet wide. Put Viet wide. Let him. Viet can make crosses into the box. Let him fling those crosses into the box. Salah would score. He would, right? So, and Gakpo, to be honest with you, you guys have a lot of options that you guys should be crying like this. To be honest with you, he said the Man City look at Lampard. Yeah, took Lampard on loan, yes, and he scored versus Chelsea. That was beautiful. I know you love that. I remember that. So
I just feel
that's
like
it.
eh,
The major thing is
I
that
think he's
Salah is
done, bro.
totally wrong. Salah is
He's wrong.
totally
He's wrong
wrong.
for coming out. He's wrong for coming out
Yes, he's
and
wrong.
having that
But
interview for
I
sure. But
think not
yeah,
communicating with this player, a player of this magnitude, is also wrong. He is wrong. Do you get it? Say who other than Ekitike has shown more than Salah this season? You say at SSB, Robertson in 3 games he started has shown more. I agree. Okay, what's the reason for Robertson being on the bench? Kingsley.
his mistakes
Robertson was
and legs. It's like
that
Robertson does
was
not have the
that was
legs, and
but that was last season. He made couple of mistakes. Yes.
yeah,
He doesn't have the legs. Yes. But Cockers, has he done anyways? Cockers is young. They have to use him. He has to play.
bro, Kekes
But
has not even
do you
done
think
half what
yes?
Robertson has
But
even done.
do you think the way Robertson was his bench is to for I don't think it's good. It was
I
good
don't
too.
think it makes sense.
The way you
It's
treated
just like, oh,
Robertson was not good.
Kekes comes in,
Cockers
yes,
is
Robertson
here.
is
I
bench.
don't need Robertson. No, you don't do like that.
Simikas goes on
And
loan. You just like, yeah, you don't.
send
What's the
Simikas or
depth?
no.
We don't
Yeah.
even have that much depth. See, as Freddie Woodman done more. Say
Says
Robertson started
Sobersla has
in
done
3 games,
more.
has shown more.
Bradley has
Szoboszlai
done
has
more.
done
Fitz
more.
have
Bradley has
done more
done more.
lately. Chiesa
Chiesa
abundantly.
abundantly so. Rio solo goal
You
against
solo.
Newcastle is much more. It's much more than Salah. What Salah has done.
No. What you say other than Ekiti, who has done more than Salah? Okay, it's more than Salah they are talking about.
Who has shown more
Um,
than Salah this season? So you think Rio's goal against Newcastle is more than what Salah has done this
that's
season?
that's just one goal.
That's
That's
crazy,
one goal.
man. That's
That's
crazy,
just one goal.
bro. That's
That's
really
one.
crazy.
Salah
Say
Salah
something
gave you
like that.
guys three. Salah gave you guys 3 points against Burnley. He could have missed that penalty. People forget that if you are giving penalty, you still need to score.
It's
Yes, you still
crazy.
need to score.
It's
Do you
crazy.
get so? Bradley, to me, Bradley is average. If you ask me, he's okay. He's not.
The only standout game,
He's just
honestly,
okay.
for Bradley was against Real Madrid. I'm going to be honest
He's
with you.
just okay.
That's
He's
the
just
only
okay.
standout game for Bradley.
He's
Bradley,
been
aside that, Bradley is doing his job. He's
been
young.
shaky.
You're supposed to
He's
have
been
legs.
shaky
You're
too.
supposed to be.
He's
You're
been
supposed to
shaky.
defend. I can
Yeah.
agree. Szoboszlai has done more. Apart from
Supposed has been your
Szoboszlai,
best player. Yeah.
Szoboszlai is our best player. Period. Right. But the funny thing is,
Analysis.
the funny thing is, Szoboszlai was not even our best player last season. Szoboszlai was ghosting a lot last season.
And for players like that, when they become your best player, it's not good. I remember
It
in
shows that every
Chelsea.
other person is bad.
Yes, it's
Every other person
bad.
is
I
bad.
remember. Probably Chelsea fans will back me on this. The seasons that Whelan becomes our best player, we struggled that season. We struggled that season because usually we always have so many people better than Whelan. Whelan is just there. He's good, but he's not like, oh, but once Whelan is the best, you know that, oh, our team is underperforming. Do you get what I'm saying? Whelan will always run, will always work hard, to put some crosses into the
Realistically,
box.
do you see us beating Brighton?
You should beat Brighton. I
I
think
think
you have the
I
two.
think we lose that game.
You have the tools to. You know the funny thing. I will
I
even
think that
Salah
game
should
we
not
can
even start.
lose.
Salah should not start Brighton. Salah should not start Brighton because if you guys lose, he starts and you lose, they will blame it on him. It's Salah's fault. Oh, you now started and you do you get what I'm saying? It's better. He said, Andy, you are wrong. Do you know how many penalty takers for the national team
So
we
the
have
so the
in
assist
LSC?
the
Salah scoring
assist that
penalty
Salah
did not take
gives,
place.
the goals and assists and everything I said when we started this stream, as we went to all the games that we've won, the fact that
Mm,
Salah was one some of the highest had some of the highest ratings in different games that we won, the goals and
mm,
the assists that he gave, that does not count
mm.
as something that he has done. That means that somebody like Rio has
So
done more than him.
no, I
How?
don't think Rio has done more than
That means
Salah
that
again.
somebody like
Rio
Viet has
has
done
not
more
done
than
more.
him. I will even
Viet
put it
has
this:
not
Viet
done
has
more.
lost the ball. I would, if we go back and
More.
check the
Too
table, we might
much.
see that
Too
Viet might
much.
have lost the ball
Too
more
much
times than
than
Salah.
Salah.
He might have lost the ball in
He's
critical
done.
positions
Viet
more.
has not
Even
done.
even in
For
the
the
Leeds
money,
game, in the
for the
Leeds game,
money
he lost the
Viet,
ball too. He lost the ball in the
for
Leeds game. They almost scored us. Viet.
for the money that Viet was paid, he's done nothing for
He
you
should be
guys.
doing 10x
He's
more.
done nothing. See
He
what
should be doing
Caicedo does
10x
for
more.
us and Fernandez. He has
So
done. Yes, Rio has
yeah,
one.
we should not
Rio
even
has
be
not done more than
comparing.
Salah.
Anyways, we should not be comparing. At the end
But
of the day, he's
for
out
the
of
for
form, but we should not be comparing the
Ikena's
two.
argument is mention one thing Salah has done this season.
He has done a lot.
One
I've mentioned a lot of things. I've
what
mentioned
thing?
a lot of things.
How many goals does he have this
Beside
season?
Derby, he had an assist. That's one thing.
Okay.
He
You
had
know,
goals, assists in multiple
should I tell
games.
you the problem?
That's something he has done.
Should I tell you the problem?
Yeah.
The way I look at it is a case of when your standard is extremely high. Stay with me. Your standard is extremely
Yeah.
high as a player, as a club. If it drops a little bit, people will say, "Oh, you are garbage, you are bad,"
You're
even if you
trash.
are
You're this, you're that.
better than the rest. The problem is the expectation, and how do you say it now? The standard of Salah is extremely high. Let's be honest. So now that he's dipped in form, Salah is not. I can mention so many players. Like he's still better than so many players in the Premier League. So many. But the problem is his standard is extremely high. He should be competing. What our expectation? He should be competing with
No,
Haaland,
I agree with
right?
what Ikena is
Yes,
saying,
but
that
Salah is still decent.
even with his standard
Yeah,
dropping,
yeah,
really had a bad decision making this season. Right? The
yeah.
things that he could easily do, like cutting on your left and just take that shot and is going top beans, which he
Mm.
did very well
Because
last season.
normally, yes.
Normally he scores that. Normally,
Mm.
Salah cutting on that left, you hold your breath,
It's,
it
you
might
are
be top
done. You are
beans.
done.
Right?
Yeah.
He's going to enter.
But
And
now he's been
he did that
ballooning it
last
up.
season. But
He's
now when he
been just
does it,
playing it up.
he just
Just
goes
plays it out.
wide. But guy, Isak literally did the same thing.
Same thing,
I came
yes.
here and I said Isak shot the ball and he went very fucking high into the stands. Isak
Yeah,
literally is doing
yeah.
that same crap.
Isak has done nothing for you
Will
guys
shoot,
with the money
and
you spent.
well, Kodikako shot sometimes is on target. Sometimes he
How
shoots at
many
wasn't
pens does
he
Salah
wasn't
have
the
this
game.
season?
But then
How many pens? I think he just
I think
won,
it's
right?
just one against Burnley. I think it's just one. I think
Yeah,
he missed
just
a penalty in the Community Shield, I feel. But
yeah.
did he? I think he might have missed a penalty in Community Shield. I think so. But anyways, all I'm trying to say is I agree his form has really dropped. He has really dropped. Like there's like legend, like there's like, okay, let's rate it from like your extremely good high standard
Yeah,
Salah
yeah,
to you're a
yeah.
normal player to your below a
Salah has
normal player performance.
5 goals and 3 assists in 15. He not started 15 starts this season.
So Salah is on the level of like you're a normal
Mm,
player struggling with form. That's where Salah is at. So he needs to get
mm,
to normal player doing well, right?
mm.
To back to my standards. But
Should I shock you?
at the
Even
end of the day,
Semenyo too is struggling. I hope you know. He is struggling for Bournemouth. He's not
I
scoring. The
don't
goals have dried up. So
I don't
even
know.
if we shout,
Players
I know
who dwindle on and off out
we've
of
shouted
form.
Semenyo. If he comes to Liverpool and he's not, he dries up, right? That's the problem. So players like even Messi, talk about Messi. Messi has Messi. Oh, say Messi. I remember clearly. I don't know if it was Messi's bad season. Like, oh, Messi was garbage this season. But we say Messi was garbage. He still scored 40 something goals. Yes. Go and check the season. I say, oh, Messi was bad. They are not putting for Ballon. The brother still scored 40 something goals. that's fairly above average. That's more than good. That's very good. The issue is that Messi is poor because he's not excellent, because of the standard he sets. Because most time he scores 50 something goals or 60, pushing it on 60. But the moment he scores 42, 40, oh, Messi's. So it's the same thing with Salah. Do you get what I'm saying? That standard is really high. And that's why people will say, what has Salah done? Salah has 5 goals, 3 assists. How many players in the league? Is that, I don't know if that's in the Premier League. Is that Premier League? Maybe check.
I don't know
How
if
many
it's
play, how many
thinking.
players in the how many players in the exactly SSB say Mbappe's flop season was 40 goals. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. People say, oh, Mbappe. I remember clearly, oh, Mbappe had a terrible season. How many goals did he score? 40. 40.
It's in all
That,
competitions. It's 4 Premier League goals,
oh,
one
okay.
Champions League goal.
Okay, so four
Mm.
goals is still a lot. I won't say it's a lot, but
It's not a lot.
he's still
I
scoring
know.
goals.
But yeah,
Things like there are thousands, I won't say thousands. I can call at least 10 to 20 wingers in the league that have not scored up to 4 goals. Garnacho, Gittins, Pedro Neto just clocked maybe his fourth or fifth goal with all
yeah.
the runs he's doing.
He has
Do you
played
get what I'm saying?
13 Premier League games, 4 goals, 2 assists.
Do
In
you get
Champions League,
Umb-
5 games, 1 goal, 1 assist.
Umbuemo? How many goals does Umbuemo have this season in the Premier League? Someone should help us check. How
Yeah,
many goals
I
does
can check.
Umbuemo have? Do you get? I'm just curious to see because Umbuemo has been getting a lot of chances. He should have at least 10, 9 or 10 goals this season. But I won't be shocked if he has like 6. Do you get? So he says Salah would be Man City's second highest scorer. Imagine that, second highest scorer. So he said Cunha, yes, Cunha has the same stats as Wits, right? So I just think it's all about standards. The standards Salah has or set for previous. Salah scores 20 goals for you per season. I think so. Most seasons he scores up to 20 goals for
He
you
scores. He
in all
scores a lot.
competitions.
He actually scores.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
So
actually. I can check that actually.
check. So Salah is just like Frank Lampard always scored 20 goals for us each season. You can argue that 10 of them were penalty, but at least people forget he's a midfielder, right?
Yeah,
So
he scores up to. He scores up to in all competitions. Yeah, he scores
20
20
something
20 plus
per
goals.
season. Yeah,
20 plus
exactly.
goals. That is
So
in the last couple seasons, like
yeah,
season, seasons, 20 plus
Foxy,
goals.
Foxy
Yeah.
is saying, Foxy is saying, say the problem is Liverpool signed centre forwards that are expected to score goals. Okay, yes, that change in style from Liverpool has taken goals away. Before he said before they would have Diaz, Firmino create for Salah. Oh, that's true. You're right. So now I think
So it was
Salah is
like an
more.
inside forward, right? It was like
Yes, people were
rather than
creating
just
for
a
him.
winger, it's like an
Mane, and
yeah,
all
like
these
a
guys were
winger
creating
striker
for
type
him,
of
right?
thing. Yeah,
But now I think he's the one
to
is
create for other people.
to create for us. Say, in my opinion, I think we need to sell Salah and VVD, get replacement. These two players are not delivering, and I'll be ready to. Yes, they'll be ready to cost kill because imagine them benching Van Dijk. Van Dijk
Yeah,
even
that's true.
needs the benching than Salah.
Yeah. At the end of the
And
day, the
if
interview
Leon,
will create more
if
divide.
Leone was around, eh?
Mm.
If Leone was fit and around, Van Dijk should be on the bench. Forget is your
Yeah.
captain. He should be on the bench.
If we had better defenders,
Forget
Van
his
Dijk on the
sentiment,
bench.
right?
All
So
the guys are
as
not
you are
performing on the
now, you
bench.
sell the people you even need to sell from your team. Salah needs to go, if you ask me. VVD needs to go. If you ask, you can keep VVD for one season, but keep him on the bench. Konate needs to go. He's been horrid. But you don't know, maybe it's just that Real Madrid stuff. Cody Gakpo needs to go. Yes, he needs to go. He's not good enough. So you need at least 4 players.
SSB saying Liverpool bought a lot of players, but they don't fit the needs. Frimpong is a wing back
Exactly.
who Slot
Yeah.
doesn't like.
Doesn't like
Hernandez is being
Chokers
played
too
as a third
as a third
center back.
center back.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. I just think that's case and is what I said yesterday. Or maybe when we had the debate, we had a debate when we were putting people on trial on Thursday,
Mm.
right? Maybe the club has just signed people that are not working for him.
But
They are not
find a way to
working.
make it work.
Yes, you
Find a
can find
way
a
to
way to
make
make
it
it work
work.
if
There's
you
no
just
point.
want to win
You
games,
just won
right?
one game. You played 4-4-2 with
Mm.
Ekitike and Isak. Find a way to make it work. If these two guys on the pitch are giving you goals, find a way to make it work. I feel like you can find a
So
way
an
to make it work.
Isak,
What's
even
the problem?
Isak has
If you play Isak, Ekitike,
mm,
and the
mm,
four midfielders you play okay,
mm,
Soboslai has to start. You play Soboslai, you play
mm,
Viet, you play
mm.
Curtis Jones,
Viet wide,
Viet
Viet wide,
wide, you play Curtis
Soboslai and
Jones,
Gravenberch in the
you
middle,
play you play Soboslai, Curtis Jones, Gravenberch, Viet,
Gravenberch and
and your
Viet.
four, right? Because those guys have really been. Curtis Jones has been performing better than McAllister.
Mm.
Gravenberch is you need him. Soboslai you
Or
need him.
you play Ekitike and Salah or Ekitike and Isak.
Yeah,
That's
Ekitike
the
Salah,
fair.
Ekitike
I
Isak,
think
four four
Salah should
two.
be a forward. Should
And
be a forward.
then the four at the back,
Yeah,
you play
yeah.
Van Dijk, Konate, Conor Bradley if he's fit. If Conor Bradley is not fit, you play Gomez, and then on that side you still rotate Kekes Robertson, and you keep it that way. You defend in 4-4-2. Make sure everybody's compact. Salah is not tracking back, right?
Yeah.
You can still you still have guys 4-4-2 that can still cover up. When Salah will be the one running around leading that press. Him and
Yeah.
Isak or him and Ekitike will be the ones running, leading the press.
Yes, I agree with this Ikeda's comments. He said, watch us go on a losing streak after this Salah interview. He's selfish, foolish, fighting for himself, and not mind how the interview would damage the team. Same thing he would do
Same
looking
thing
for
he
a
did
contract.
when looking for
Looking for a
contract.
contract. And that's what Jamie Carragher said, right?
Hmm.
Is what he said. See, the only time you hear Salah is when he's looking for something for himself. That's
Yeah.
what he said, like looking for something for himself or he's not happy. Basically, he's
The other
so
times you not hear anything.
yes.
Yeah.
I to me, 3 games
The
is nothing.
interview, I feel like
3 games is nothing.
the
Is not
interview should not,
three games is nothing.
even though he's not the problem with the
Yeah.
team, I think the interview can cause a lot more damage. So that for that reason alone, I agree with what Ikena is saying. It can cause
To
a lot
sell
more
him.
damage with the dressing room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if Brighton is the last game with Salah, then
And you see
what
the signs. You see the signs. He's just
mm,
having an African man entitlement. You see the signs from even when Jurgen Klopp was there. They substitute him, and he's doing like a crybaby.
it's like why do you
Yeah.
sub me out?
It's like, brother, you're not playing well. Come out. What? It's my job. And the funny thing is, these stupid players, they forget that if the team is losing or not getting results, they will sack the manager. Do you get what I'm saying? They will sack the manager. At the end of the day, they sacked the manager. So then he was doing like this. Then we even saw him was there was the West Ham game. I
Mm.
remember that one clearly. If he kicks, I think he kicked something or so. Because of this same Salah, Liverpool treated money like garbage. Yes, you people treated money like garbage. Because remember that time. Rather, I remember that game clearly where Mane was doing better than Salah. I watched that game, a game where at the end of the day, Klopp was trying to make a substitution. But rather than
Mhm.
take off Salah, he took off Mane. And Mane is like, he came to the bench and like, I've been doing well. And clearly he was doing better than Salah. But they took him off rather than Salah. Contract they didn't give him. And the same thing with Diaz. Your whole focus is on Salah, Salah, Salah. You forget Diaz. To me, Diaz should even be the person that replaced Salah permanently. If
That's
FSG
fair.
were thinking. Yes.
Yeah, big
Because
stars have egos. That's
yes,
fair.
yes, you should have sold
Because they are
Salah.
big.
Forget about the new
But you do
contract.
agree that Salah is a very big player, right? Like
He's
superstar
big.
wise.
So Kingsley
So
is the
that's what
same.
happens.
I
Big
tell
stars,
see
big egos, big
for big
personalities.
for big stars, there's a way you treat them. You
Mm-hmm.
have to call them and communicate with them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just say go to the bed. No, they're not kids. Do you get what I'm saying? They've done a lot for
Yeah.
your club. It's a win-win situation. But call them because you don't want them upset. Salah has upset your dressing room. I hope you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's upset you, and he did it just before he's going to AFCON. And he's daring the club and daring the coach. He doesn't know whether he'll start. I call my mother to come for brother. If you call your mother, so what? So what? You call your mother, so what? You see the 60 something thousand people that came in Anfield coming to watch the game, or how many
He's talking
people
about it,
coming
but,
to watch?
but you have to understand, like him saying that is him saying the way it's looking.
Yeah,
I'm let my family
brother,
come for that last game, whether I
yes,
play or not.
yes.
Let them come.
Whether you play, let them come. But fine, don't do that. This is not, to me. You saw the way you see the way legends leave your club. The
Mhm.
way he's doing, if he lives in a bad way, will Liverpool still put him? Anyways, you people will still put his banner
I
in
mean,
your
it's Mo
club and
Salah at the
everything.
end of the day. He's a
Mo
legend.
Salah,
He's
okay.
a
That
legend.
he did a lot for your club. Say, and in hindsight,
He
who
did a
came
lot.
on top? Who came on top? Mane
The same
versus
money
Salah.
you're talking about, money went to Bayern and
Oh,
went to punch Sani. So
who is that?
Mane went to Bayern Munich and he punched Sani in the dressing
Yes,
room and he
yes,
sold
yes,
him
yes.
the
And they
season
sent
after
him off.
that to Saudi.
Yeah, yes,
So
and he
who
was
came out of
done.
it right now?
Yeah,
He's in Saudi
his
playing.
career, yeah,
So
his career. He didn't. I think that frustrates. You say sell him
say
and
clearly
get
the
fresh new players. Guys, let's like
selling
this
in
live,
January
please.
and get fresh
Those
players. He
are
says
coming on the live.
SSB saying clearly the relationship was broken prior to the 3 games. This must have been
Yeah,
broken since the beginning of the season. I don't know, guys.
say big stars
I
have
don't know how
ego
this I don't
without
know how this affects
that
the team,
they
but
would have never been the players
I'm
they
sure
are.
that that Brighton game and the way they will react to this underneath, it might be a Salah is not going to play again type of thing. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I
I
think?
don't know how
If,
Arne Slot to take
if
it
you
because they will ask
see,
him about it for the press conference for Brighton. Or even in fact,
and
we're playing Inter right on Tuesday.
they asked him,
So
he
that
said, if
game,
Liverpool sack slot and go and get Alonso from Real Madrid. Wow. Even Alonso, we talk about, we're meant to talk about Real Madrid on this stream, right?
yeah, but
Alonso
we have a
is
game with
struggling.
Inter on
Yeah,
Tuesday. I
on
think.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
You guys need to win that game. Like, you're going away to Inter is at Anfield.
we're going away to Inter.
Oh my God. I don't see you. How do you win Inter?
Yeah, we have a game with Inter on Tuesday. Who does he start in that team? Does he start Salah?
My God. You see, imagine we didn't have Salah. We didn't give Salah the new contract last season, and he has left, and Liverpool are playing badly like this. Everyone will have said Salah could have scored 50 goals in. Ikena is actually right,
Yeah,
Loki.
he goes to 15 games now.
He's
Yeah.
actually right. He's actually
Mhm.
right. So it's good that, you know what I think? If I'm the club currently, he has to stay and endure that. You see that bench? He's going to sit on that bench. He will sit on that bench. When he comes on, that money we're paying him, he will walk. See, Real Madrid went down to 10 men. Foxy, they went back down to 10 men, but still, yeah. It's a dark times to be a Liverpool fan right now, brothers.
These are dark times, bro. Like we're in a crisis, so we just have to take it for what it is. But at the end
You
of
know
the
what
day,
I
I
think?
think we'll be
Kingsley,
fine. We'll be fine.
Kingsley,
So let's
the
just see.
problem, the problem is the person that is at the root of this problem is your manager.
He's an slot. I'm telling you, he's an slot. I keep on literally.
He's not
Ikena has been saying
managed
this guy is the
since
problem. This
very
guy has
well.
always been the problem. I know
He's not. He's not.
I know in our
You know
team
why
multiple
I say
players
he's
are out
not?
of form, but this
Yes,
guy
I know. I
is
know.
weird.
The major reason the major reason I said, like, and his slot is the major problem is because you look at Ekitike performing for you. Then because Isaac is there and you are trying to, you now bench Ekitike all of a sudden. You don't do that. You don't do that. What kind of message are you passing in? Do you get what I'm saying? Continue playing the Ekitike. Let Isaac work his way back. If he's good enough, he comes up the bench, he will score. Let Isaac know that there's actually something called like, you play well, you start. Say Slot said he cannot play with two strikers. Your manager has so
But
many. That
he
guy is
did so
just,
against Frankfurt
yeah,
and he won.
yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing. To be honest with you, see, actually, just double checked. They actually went down to 9 men. Celta Vigo played the game perfectly. They were good. Do you get what I'm saying? Real Madrid, they've been off and on. The fans complaining. Say, so Foxy, 10 men Chelsea narrowly lost to Arsenal.
Yeah, I
Our
agree.
10 men last season almost beat Fulham. One red card. Yes, clearly, that's what I'm saying. One red, they were not playing well even before the red card. He said one red card does not make a good team play bad. If the team is bad, the team is bad, even with 15 players. I agree. Say put Isak in the reserve for Foxy. Come on, see if he can score. To be honest with you, Kingsley,
Isak is horribly out of form. Like it's bad.
he should get fitness.
That guy is
Foxy
not like he makes all this. How has he integrated Isak into this team? Isak barely. The main fact that Isak barely gets
Yes.
touches on the ball is already a
bad.
problem with him
Yes.
being integrated into the team. He's
Kingsley,
barely touching the ball.
and
So
that
is he
is
just
on
waiting for the
the
ball to come
manager.
to him?
That is on the coaching staff. There was no proper plan.
It's
Someone that didn't
crazy.
have a preseason, right? Then all of a sudden, maybe small fitness training he has aside.
Ekitike will
Then
drift,
you now bench
drift wide, drift down, try to come for the
you.
ball, and everything. But
Yeah,
Isak,
no, yeah,
he
Amy,
barely gets to the ball.
we've been giving that excuse for Isak. I think we should stop.
We
It's
are
almost
we are
6
4
months.
games away from
It's
the half of
almost
the
6
season,
months.
and
It's almost 6 months.
he's still not
Do you
in
get?
form.
I just think your coaching staff did not integrate. They've not integrated all the players they bought properly, and that's on Anislot's coaching staff. They've not, because if you talk of Isak has not had preseason, he should start. He should start games with the reserves first. Build up. That's what teams do sometimes. They get you to play reserve games. You play 30. Tomosuko used to do it then. 30, 60 for reserves. Then you play 90. Then you play 90. Then you come to first team. Then you play 15. Then you play 30. Then you play 30. Then you play 45. Then you start. That's how you integrate. This brother threw Isak in. And I'm not happy with Maresca also. Anyways, Maresca is, I don't know his own integration plan for Cole Palmer, right? But he used Cole Palmer 45 minutes straight. And he used him, I don't know, okay, I don't know if it was 30 minutes or 30 minutes straight, then 15 minutes. Maybe that's their own integration plan, maybe. But it's even much more better than what they did for Isak. But we'll see. I don't know. Say Isak was purple patch fraud. Can't believe everyone fell for it low. Yeah, Foxy, I don't think so. This is just beef. This is just
F
solely
is saying it seems Edwards and Hughes are pushing Salah out to maximize his fee. They may have forced
Yeah.
Ane to bench him. Ane is still just as responsible
Like,
because the players look like they stop believing. They stop believing.
that's it.
These guys
Yeah.
they cannot fight for, like when they score, when you score them, they're like hands in the
So
air,
again.
deflated. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's telling. Even the coach himself is now looking when they scored
looking
us and it was
deflated.
2-2. Look at his, you could look at his face. It's like,
No
oh
belief.
no, here we go again. It's a very lame excuse. Yeah.
It said Isak had no preseason. Yes, well, if you were 6 months, it's 6 months already. Yes, he said I don't blame. He said saying Isak has no preseason is a very lame excuse. Isak is not a bad player.
Yeah, the goal he scored.
Yeah,
What do we play? Sunderland. The goal we scored against. Was it
yes, that's
Sunderland?
what I'm
Was it
saying.
Sunderland? I think it was Sunderland,
Can't
right?
remember. Chelsea, was it
Oh
Chelsea?
no, is it Sunderland or
But
Fulham he scored?
even the
His Premier League
assist
goal.
for Gakpo, right? He said, I don't blame Salah
No, it
for
wasn't.
kicking off.
It was West Ham he scored. The West Ham goal. He scored in West Ham,
Yeah.
right? That goal he scored.
Okay,
That
West
was
Ham.
some quality, right? Some quality goal. But then he's barely getting touches on the ball. How come? Because if you're saying that Isak should be making those runs, your players, I see Ekitike try to make all those running behind. I see all those runs.
Nobody is giving them
Kekes is not sending those. They'll pass to the side.
and
They'll pass back.
those are what you should do in training.
All those
Right?
runs,
Running behind.
running behind. Isak should be
You
making.
keep practicing
Your
it.
wing backs are with the ball. They're not looking up to give those balls. They'll pass to Gakpo.
The only
Gakpo
person that
back.
gives them
They'll pass
is
back
Van
to
Dijk. It's only Van Dijk.
Bro, even Van
Only
Dijk,
Van
like
Dijk,
it's
your
bad.
defender.
We do not play let me tell you something. Our gameplay is horrible. It's horrible. I'm telling you guys, it's poor. These guys are not playing well. But you think of how Liverpool play. Van Dijk is let's say we're playing from the back. Alisson will pass to Van Dijk. Everybody will go forward. Alisson pass to Van Dijk. Van Dijk pass to Konate. Konate pass back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk will pass to Kekes. Kekes will pass to Gakpo. Gakpo back to Kekes. Kekes back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Konate. Konate
Have
to
you seen Maresca ball? Have you seen Maresca
Konate to
ball?
Van Dijk. We'll go back to Viet. Viet to touch the ball, go back to Van Dijk. Then we'll send it. Then Van Dijk will look up, send some weird ass ball that will go
Salah.
or goal kick.
Salah, or go to throw in.
You will
or
try
go
to
to
throw a
Salah.
diag. The diag will go to goal, will be goal kick. Will sit back, will recycle again. Same pattern. Or then they will give Kekes this ball. Kekes will try to run, give it to Gakpo. Gakpo will try to cut in on his right. He cannot do anything. He will just pass back. Then they will pass back all the way back to Van Dijk again, and then they will reset. It's boring.
Okay.
Even when Kekes gets the ball on the side to cross into the box, he will wipe some cross, which will just a cross that will
As
just
if he plays,
cross
as
over
if he plays for
everybody's
the
head.
NFL.
It will go over everybody's head, and the keeper will just catch it, or go over everybody's head into goal kick.
It's very
Cannot be a
funny.
proper
Very
cross.
funny. Oh my days! You see, I cannot blame Salah for kicking off because
Such
he's
football is
getting
just it's
scapegoated,
weird as
and
hell.
there are other players in the
Just
team
pass,
that deserve.
pass, pass. It's
Actually,
so stupid,
yes,
bro.
actually, but some
Honestly,
things
I
he
don't
said
understand that football. It's just weird.
you'll
You
be
pass to this
disciplined
person,
for.
pass back to this person, pass to this. Like, what kind of there's no intensity. Like, what are you doing? There's no intensity. We're not
Mm,
playing.
yeah,
What are we playing, bro? Like,
yeah.
it's
Guys,
just it's
let's like it live.
exhausting, man.
If you are
It's
new on
really
the stream,
exhausting.
please
It's really
subscribe.
exhausting.
Right.
Um,
Um.
where we say F is saying I don't
Thank
blame
you for
Salah
this
for
comment.
kicking off because he's getting
We read that
benched and
comment.
scapegoated. He's getting scapegoated. So when other players in
Mm.
the team deserve the same treatment, but some things he said he'll be disciplined for sure. He's not going to get away with some of the things he said. Stevie is saying manager merry-go-round to start, i.e. slots to Burnley, Alonso to Liverpool, Carlo back to Madrid as interim.
Oh my
Oh
days.
my god, that's funny, man. That's funny. Wisa had no preseason and looked rapid when he came on.
So that's what I'm saying, Kingsley. Is what I'm saying. The integration. How do I say it now? Like, it's so obvious that Isak did not play games with the reserves. He didn't. Normally, you start them off with reserves. That's the normal team clubs do. Even here, 15 minutes for reserve, 30 minutes for reserve, 45 minutes for reserve, 90 minutes. Some clubs even do 3 90 minutes games. Conte them used to do like you do like two or three full 90 minutes games with reserves before you even come near first team training. Do you get what I'm saying? So new is for Visa to come on and he's fit and is running, it just shows that there's a plan behind. Do you get what I'm saying? To get they've not gotten, to me, the way they threw Isak in is not the right way.
Honestly, like
It's not.
this man tried Isak
Yeah,
and Ekitike once
yeah, yeah.
against Frankfurt, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to try. I think against Frankfurt, right? He doesn't want to try it again. When he was making subs, and I was seeing was it
Mm,
Isak? I think in the last game, I was seeing Isak coming because Isak came on as a sub. I was thinking, okay, he will remove Gakpo and bring in Isak, and then we'll have Isak and Ekitike for a bit. Maybe we see whether we can go
yeah.
for more goals and
He
kill off the
doesn't keep
game.
them for more than
Kill off the
five.
game for
He doesn't do more than
Leeds.
5 minutes.
You get what I'm saying? At least
Doesn't.
bring in
Yeah.
Isak and Ekitike, give Ekitike more playtime, kill off the game for Leeds, like score more
Mm,
goals. You get what I'm saying?
mm,
And then after some time, when it's towards the end, when we know the game is done, we take off Ekitike, we bring on
mm.
Endo to come and run around and do his thing, lock up shop. But this brother brings up Endo so early. So it means you bringing on Endo is you're not planning to score more because Endo is not going to help you do anything. Endo is just there to hunt down the ball and prevent the people, which he doesn't even do a
And
good job at. Which he,
Edu has been benched so
we,
long, too
Endo has
much.
been benched so long
That
that brother
is of
cannot even
no
take a
use to you.
pass.
Is of no use to you.
I
You
watched
don't get it.
Soboslai hesitate before he passed to Endo because he's like, yeah, he
I
passed to
don't know
Endo.
if you
Endo still lost that ball. So it's like, what's the point of playing the brother when
picking
this
it
brother
Endo.
you barely gave Endo playtime. You literally ruined
That's what I'm
Endo.
saying. Your coach is the
You never
problem.
you don't
Yeah,
rotate, like even in games that you're
yeah.
losing, you should still maintain a good attitude of proper subs to impact
Rotating.
the
Yeah,
game.
bring him
Bring in
in.
people.
Let
Let's
him.
bring
He's
in
part
fresh
of the
legs.
team.
Let them run. Let them do something.
Chiesa has done enough to start in your team. Your
Chiesa
coach
should
has
be
not given
starting.
him. He has not given him a proper. The only
I,
start
I,
it was
I'm
during
like,
the kids game. The kids game. He played that game, right?
yes, he played
The
that game. You
kids
played
game.
him as a striker. Nobody to even give him the ball. You played
Terrible.
like
Your
it's so
manager is
disrespectful that
terrible.
you're playing Chiesa as
Terrible.
a 9 every single time you play
Yeah.
Chiesa as a 9. You're bringing in
Mm,
Chiesa for Ekitike or Chiesa for Isak. You've not tried Chiesa for Gakpo. Play Chiesa
mm,
on the left wing. Let's see something from Chiesa. When you played Chiesa in the game against Southampton, I think Chiesa was playing from the left side. Chiesa gave assist, right? He gave
Yeah.
assist to. He was the one that gave the assist to Ekitike. Should Chiesa sell his soul before you give him a start?
They had to sell his soul to the devil. That's the only
Bro,
way
like,
he's getting a start in your team. His soul
yes,
has
I
to be
agree.
sold
I
to
agree
the
with
devil.
Steven. Slot subs weakened us and made Leeds stronger. It did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm like, why are you making this sub? I like the first sub he made. You took off Viet, you brought in McAllister. Fine.
Mm,
Keep it that way. You have the midfield of McAllister, what's his name? McAllister, Curtis Jones, and Gravenberch,
mm,
right? What
mm,
Sosa is still there. That is fine. That is still
mm.
fine. And then you're removing Cody Gakpo, bringing in Endo. He's trying to shut down the game so early, taking the ball to the corner flag.
Your coach
With
is a
9 minutes in
confused
the
fellow.
game. Like, what are you doing? It's crazy, man.
Say,
It's crazy. ABC. Anyways, it seems all the top 8 teams has a chance now. 2 consecutive wins for Liverpool, and all will look different.
you look different.
If we had won lead, do you know where
And
we'll be on
two
the table right now?
consecutive,
If
you'll
we
be
won
like
that league
fourth.
game, we'll be
You'll be
fifth.
like fourth.
We'll be
Yeah,
fifth on the table right now.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Say slot don't rate and trust Gomez, Chiesa, and Salah.
It's the same Gomez
Actually,
that
that's
you
true.
had to still
That's true.
play because Sobose at right
Yeah.
back and Curtis Jones at right back was not working.
Was not working. Yes, I watched that. He said yes. He said I watched that interview. He said even Slot said, oh, he said we didn't want to bring in Salah at 2-0 and at 3-1, 3-2. He brought in Endo to defend. And that doesn't he said yes, he said he didn't need another goal. He said Endo helped us concede the third.
Bro, like you can see how and when people come out and say this
Yes.
player is the problem, that player it's not no player is the
Yeah.
problem but the coach. Our
He's a
coach is the
coach
problem. And
actually.
FSG keep on backing this guy. This guy will run this team to the ground. That this team will lose its identity. This guy does not know
No,
what he's
nobody
doing.
but Kingsley, see, let me tell you. The true test now, the first season he had, everything was pre-made. He's a good manager, right? Quite alright. I won't say he's late. I won't want to say because at the level he's reached, I won't say he's not a good manager. He's a good manager to be employed by Liverpool in the first place. Let's agree, right? The team was
So was
already
Ten Hag.
pre-built.
Ten Hag for United.
Yes, Salah too is a good manager. The team was already pre-built, right? But when you know an excellent manager, a coach, excellent coach, is someone that can put together the team, one, put an identity on the team, two, you can make them win games, three, then you can win trophies. Ateta has done three of them, right? Ateta has built his team. He's put an identity. The only he's done three out of the four. The only fourth one is that trophy. Do you get? He's only won one. But Slot's last first season, he's not built his own team. He's not. Do you get? The team he had was pre-built. So now we are going to see if he's an excellent manager, which I'm doubting he is because he's not able to build the team,
You
build
cannot
your team.
influence games in any way with your
You guys
subs.
have no.
There's
You
no
guys have no
tactics. Your
identity.
tactics are weird. Like his
You
tactics
have
for
no.
breaking low
You have
block
no
team is
identity.
the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. You're losing the game by like it's sort to be losing the game by 2 goals or like a goal. 2-1. Let's say 2-1. The game is 2-1. Your next idea for us to maybe draw a game is for you to take off your center backs and bring on attackers.
That's
take
what
off-
the Mourinho.
You
Kingsley.
take off
That's what they.
Konate.
But see,
You
Kingsley.
take off your
That's what
wing back. You have only one center back that is not even in form. Your
he
your
goes.
one your one out of form center back in
Yeah,
Van Dijk
yeah,
and
yeah.
then Robertson are the two people you leave.
Kingsley, 20 years ago, I'll tell you this
Why
thing
would
now.
PSG
20
not
years
beat us
ago,
4-1? Why would they not wipe
20,
us 4-1?
20 years ago, right? Is possible. But even at 20 years ago, when they took off maybe you are 2-1 down, right? And the game was critical. In 85 minutes, they remove one center back and they keep three people at the back constant. You see those three people, they are not going forward, they are at the back. Do you get? And every other person is attacking. You probably see four. Do you get what I'm saying? Those
I get
times
what you're saying. Yeah.
you have like
Mm-hmm.
five people of like great overload in front lines, two
Mm-hmm.
central strikers to occupy those two defenders, wingers. Then you have people in between. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have people, maybe one person in the middle, just in case to recycle. Then every ball is a cross into the box.
To nod it
That is
in.
when it will work. And now you probably see one of those defenders, like Van Dijk, has to be permanently in front with those two strikers to
Because
make
it's
it three
tall.
tall people, right? And you keep three people at the back. But that's not what your manager is even doing. So it's not going to work. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Richie is saying, he said Everton, Chelsea 1-1. Come on, Richie. We need that win. We need that win. So Maresca's job is on the line currently. So I think we go to you guys with your house and we see what we can do. Right. But
Yeah,
we might even lose to you guys.
bro. Slots, man. I don't
Say
understand.
bring in a decent coach like Alonso is struggling. Glasner, Iraola. Avoid Iraola. Avoid him. That's all I'll say. Javi to replace Slots. LFC retain the title. Nah, FS no, you guys can't win the title. Slot has zero tactics. He say as bad as Slot has been, Ateta needs to sit down and try not to bottle the title again. Kingsley. Ah, God. I
So this
watched that.
identity of a team is
Yeah,
media invention, in my opinion. It's overblown. Football
yeah.
has always been 11v11 and one ball.
One ball.
If identity was that important, every player will play like Messi. Well,
AB,
I feel like
what we talk
Liverpool
about identity.
Liverpool had an identity before this.
Yeah, yeah. So
I feel
what we
like
talk
it did.
about identity, right, is the way your manager will play most of the time, right?
Hmm.
Obviously, some games he changes the way he plays, but most of the time, 60% of the time, you know this is what you're. PSG, we
Like a
know how
possession
PSG is
style, a
going to
possession
play.
style
Yes,
team is a possession style team. Like we all knew,
possession
like
team. Yes,
Pep's team, he wants to hold the ball. He wants to hold the ball
yeah,
as much as possible and pass and pass and pass and pass and pass all those things. But I guess that's what we think. I think about when I
yeah,
think of identity. But yeah,
yeah.
see, Arteta spent over
Maresca
a
has his
billion euros
identity,
and not won
right?
the title. Slot spent 10.5 m and Salah won him the title. Said, Salah has the most chances created this season, 28. Most passes into the
Are you
penalty area, Salah.
serious?
Who leaves LFC
Are
first,
you
Salah or Slot? I think Salah leaves first at the end of the
wait,
day,
wait, wait? Are
sadly.
you guys serious that Salah has created most chances for your team?
I mean, that's what SSB is saying. I'm just reading it. Salah has the most
Oh my
touches in the penalty
days.
box. Chelsea spent over 2 billion and won no major trophy in the EPL.
Come on, Stevie,
Yeah,
Stevie.
but at the end of the day,
Don't admit
he say Salah is also the biggest dickhead in the attack, holds the ball and looks absolutely confused. That's why all his chances lead up to possession loss. I don't know if all his chances lead up to possession loss, but at the end of the day, I think he's not. We should stop scapegoating him like he's the problem with the team. That one I will stand 10 toes behind. But then at the end of the day, he should not be coming out saying
it.
stuff about the team. It can cause a lot of chaos. But the way
Mm,
him saying that, I feel like it's going to be a catalyst for something.
mm.
Him coming out to talk is a catalyst for something. That exact thing, I don't know what it is. Either it's a catalyst for him leaving the club and them getting serious about who they sign in January,
Okay, so
or
the
a catalyst
question
for
now
an
is
exclusive season.
is there a way to repair the relationship?
At this point, it's going to be difficult because coming to the media and saying stuff is like another
I
level,
think
right?
I think you can still repair it. You can.
How?
The
So by starting
what
Salah?
no, not by starting him. You need to have a conversation with him. That
Hmm.
conversation was not had. One key thing you should realize for him to say he and the manager have no relationship, I think that's bad. It's bad. Like it's a bad statement, but that kind of statement should not even be said. Like, oh, we had a good relationship last year, but like since this season, we don't have a relationship anymore. That's not good. That's not good. Salah is practically the soul of your team. Not, I won't say the soul, there are other parts to your team, but you can say creating chance, scoring, Salah. But then how does the manager not have a relationship with that? Even if the person is not on form, the person can still be a leader behind the scenes. Okay, sit him down, Salah. This is what we are trying to do. What do you think? We are struggling defensively. We are struggling this way. What do you think? Ask him. Say, oh, we'll do this. We'll do this. Okay. I'm thinking of we're going to start rotating you as a player because you don't have the legs, right? Some games I'll use you, some games I won't use you, right? So don't. I'll start to put. Sometimes you might be on the bench,
Yeah, just
right?
say
Hope you are good with that.
we rotating in that position. It's not even that.
That's
It's not
it.
that deep. It's like
Yes.
that right wing position. We have a
Oh
lot of
no.
people on the team.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah.
rotating in
I
that
want to
position.
try
I'm
more. I
looking.
want to
Yeah,
try more options with more
yeah.
games, and I want. And
I'll
I
try
want to
you.
keep you
Anyway, maybe
fit.
the conversation was hard. I don't know, but
The
you never can
conversation
tell.
was not hard. It wasn't hard.
They
It
asked
was.
him. They asked and it's not him benching Salah. How does he feel? And it's not himself came out. Oh yeah, he's acting like a professional. Of course, people don't like being benched, but he's professional about it. He's not professional about
And
what Salah said.
the next hour, boom.
There's nothing
He
probably. I mean,
resigned.
the next couple games after he said was, and the slot said
Mm.
that in his press conference, Salah is out here spilling his guts. Um, Stevie is saying slot changed Salah's position this season and making Salah look back. Slot getting sacked. SSB saying the team uses the left side build up with Cody Gakpo more than Salah. Gakpo doesn't do anything when he gets the ball
Are you
too.
serious?
Doesn't really do much when he gets that ball. I don't really think he does anything. He doesn't beat his man like that 1v1. The deliveries into the box. I don't know who he thinks he's crossing to, but
Mm.
yeah, there's not really much. Like what Luis Diaz would do for you on the left wing is
Mm.
10x more what Cody Gakpo is doing for us. If we had
Who is
Luis
doing
Diaz on
for
that
you?
left wing, Gakpo is not
Oh my
starting.
God,
This
you guys
season,
will not
Gakpo
beat
is not
this
starting.
person
Like it's so
because
stupid.
Diaz can still score
Like
goals.
literally, Liverpool. It costs you nothing. It
FPL
costs you nothing
made mistake.
to. It costs you nothing to give Luis
Yeah,
Diaz a new contract and just
yeah,
buy a Kitike. We could have just signed a Kitike and had Luis Diaz and had Cody Gakpo and had Salah
exactly.
and had Chiesa, and we know we lost
And they
Jota.
done.
We'll be fine. We'll just integrate Rio. We integrate young boy Rio, and that's it. We do not even need Isak. We literally do not need Isak. We're going to keep. If we had kept Luis Diaz, we would not have done that 100 and something British record, whatever with Isak. You know, I guess everything is in hindsight, but at the end of the day, it does not make sense. Sign more. I mean, you're trying to sign Viet. Like at the end of the day, you signing Viet has caused confusion in who's going to start in the midfield. I'd rather you
And
sign
yet
more.
is
I'd
not.
rather you
Yeah.
sign more somebody defensive. I'd rather you sign a defensive midfielder.
Say you guys don't get it. It all depends on players at your disposal, and also none of these managers invented how they play. It's preference by different managers. The best identity is being pragmatic.
And that's why,
Most
and I
managers will
feel like,
not agree,
yeah, I think
right?
the best idea is being pragmatic. And you notice that with the way even Pep has been handling some games. For someone like Pep to
Just
decide to,
pragmatic.
for someone like
Sit
Pep
back.
in the Arsenal games, decide to just sit back, everybody behind the ball. It's
Eh,
just him. He's
That's the
just being
basis.
pragmatic. It's like I'm not trying
That's
to
the
win that
basis.
game. I say the
He's
fan base
using that.
back Salah, Slot and death row. On death row, he's finished Slot. Say Slot Edwards used cause this mess, but Slot will get sacked. Slot needs his what
345.
P45 after heavy defeat by Inter next week. If we lose to Inter by heavy defeat,
Oh
what
my
happens next?
God. Oh my God. You know what? I pray
We
Salah
might lose
gets
to Inter.
that.
I will not be
I
surprised if we
pray.
lose to Inter, lose to
Yeah.
Brighton. Honestly, lose to Inter, lose to Brighton. I will not be surprised. At this point, we can barely win a game. Um, Say Liverpool should not allow Xavi close to the club. These young managers are
Exactly.
obsessed with processes. You need
Yeah.
a pragmatic manager who give Liverpool fans what they want. Win in Liverpool fashion. Yeah, I agree with AB. See, Alonso is a is in a world of trouble. Slots
Yeah.
continues to
Mm.
play Konate, Gakpo is shocking management. Terminates at the Elliott
Exactly.
loan and get him back playing.
Yes.
Bringing a good
Like
manager to
what was
replace
the
Slot.
what
Liverpool
was
start
the
winning games and
purpose?
start playing great
Yeah.
football. Football is not just, it's not exciting in any way. It's not nice.
Elliot has not played any single game for, like, he's not practically not kicked a ball. You should just at this point just call him back and let
You
him
see,
play.
you know the funny thing. If we had it,
Elliot is even the
I
backup
was
center,
thinking about yes,
right?
I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this in the Leeds game. If we had Harvey Elliott, we would not have needed the Endo sub. You could literally have subbed out the Gakpo and
Exactly.
brought in Elliott,
Elliot.
and you could have had like four men in that more bodies in that midfield. You could have had Elliott even running and doing stuff in the midfield. There was no need for him to let Elliott go on that loan. I don't know whether loan to buy. I don't know why they want him to leave. There was no need.
I think you should
Simikas
call
that
him
you
back.
said Simikas should go. Simicas delivering into the box. I'm just thinking about Simicas and his delivery into the box. That guy can cross. That brother is good in
But
crossing.
why did you guys allow Simikas go? I'm going
I
to
don't
buy
know why. I
Keke.
don't know. You bought Keke, Simicas is just gone. Simicas has gone on loan, I think. I don't see the reason why
I've
Simicas
kept
went. I guess they
Simikas.
didn't promise him. Maybe there's just no playtime for Simicas. But I don't get
Simikas
it.
would have started ahead of Kokes and done a
You
better
would have
job.
started ahead of
Yeah.
Keke and Robertson. You would have done
Defensively,
a
yeah,
better job.
have done a better job.
Anyways, what are your
uh,
final thoughts?
Final thoughts from me. I just hope the relationship is not done because we still want to see Salah in the Premier League. I just feel like Salah not being in your team. I think you still need to keep Salah till the end of the season. I think so. You don't know what can happen. He can go to the AFCON, light it up, and he'll carry that form back, and it will still help you. Do you get? You still need Salah even for the next half of this season. You still need him. Do you get? You guys want to finish in the Champions League. Are you stronger without Salah?
Hmm.
Think about it. I don't think so. Because who are you bringing in? If Salah is not there, you need to bring in someone. And to be honest, Semenyo, we're shouting Semenyo. Semenyo is in serious deep of form. I watched him against Chelsea. He's something else now. So I don't know who you're going to bring in. Probably Avi Elliott. I don't know. So we'll see what happens, right? So yeah,
I think this Salah's interview is a catalyst for something. Something is going to be
yeah.
different, but I don't know what it is. It could be Salah leaving the club in January and we signing a new winger. It could be an slot leaving the club. It could
Mm.
be, something changing for the good or for the bad. So I don't know what exactly it is, but it it's serious. The interview is actually really serious. So we just have to see what happens. Maybe Brighton game will be the last game we see Salah play. Maybe not. I me personally, as a fan of the club and also a Salah fan, I hope not.
Mm.
Right? Because he's a legend, right? It would be nice for a proper farewell, a proper goodbye, than him living in like not the best way. You know. So
Mm.
that's just the only fear I have when it comes to the whole stuff right now with this
Nah.
interview. But so we'll see what will
Mm.
happen. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining the stream. Foxy, Stevie, Ikena, SSB, AB, every single person that commented on our live, Dorcas, every single person that came. I appreciate you guys so much.
Richie.
We're live
Yeah.
every single day, 5:30 p.m. CST. So guys, come
Paras.
back tomorrow for another live stream. Subscribe if you've not done so. We're on the way to 5K subscribers. And please like this video. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So guys, enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you're streaming from. Good night. Take care.